Imagine you are building a house. You would not start decorating the interior before the foundation is poured and the walls are up, right? The same logic applies when establishing a nonprofit organization. So, when exactly are nonprofit bylaws adopted after Articles of Incorporation? Nonprofit bylaws are adopted after the Articles of Incorporation have been filed with the state, typically during the first official meeting of your newly appointed board of directors. This specific sequence is absolutely critical for a fundamental reason. The Articles of Incorporation are the foundational legal document that officially creates your nonprofit entity with the state. They are like the birth certificate for your organization, establishing its legal existence. Without filed articles, your nonprofit legally does not exist. Bylaws, on the other hand, serve as the internal operating manual. They define how your organization will function, outlining everything from membership rights, if any, to board meeting procedures, officer duties, and conflict of interest policies. It is the board of directors, the governing body of your nonprofit, who has the authority and responsibility to formally adopt these bylaws. They cannot perform this duty until the legal entity itself has been properly formed and they have been officially appointed to govern it. The practical steps involve several key actions. First, your incorporators or founders prepare and file the Articles of Incorporation with the appropriate state agency, usually the Secretary of State. Once the state confirms the filing, your nonprofit is officially a legal entity. Then, the initial board of directors holds its first organizational meeting. At this pivotal meeting, one of the primary orders of business is to formally review, discuss, and vote on the adoption of the proposed bylaws. This process makes the bylaws the official governing rules of your organization. Understanding this distinction is vital, especially when seeking tax-exempt status from the Internal Revenue Service. The Internal Revenue Service, often referred to as the IRS, will requiring a copy of your adopted bylaws when you apply for your 501c3 designation. Well-drafted bylaws not only demonstrate good governance practices, but also clarify who has authority to make decisions, helping prevent future disputes and ensuring smooth operations. They are essentially your organization's constitution and operational guidebook combined, providing structure and clarity from day one. By first establishing your legal existence with Articles of Incorporation, and then meticulously defining your internal operations through adopted bylaws, you are laying a strong, compliant foundation for your nonprofit. This careful attention to sequence ensures your organization operates legally, transparently, and effectively, empowering you to fulfill your mission with confidence and integrity.